Text me when you get home. I'm tracking your cab ride. Share your location on WhatsApp. Are you carrying pepper spray? If you're a woman, you'd be familiar with these phrases. They're passed on women to women like an heirloom. Safety may be a basic right, yet for women, it is very much a luxury. They're not safe at home, they're not safe at workplaces, and certainly not on the streets. Look at this data. It's from India's national capital. 95% women and girls say they feel unsafe in public spaces. 95%. Here's another report that covers the whole country. 90% of women feel unsafe while traveling. 66% have experienced harassment on the streets. 44% have been catcalled. 29% have been followed by men. It is a painful reality, one that women face every day. So how can we make it better? Where society and laws have failed, can technology help? Can it ensure the safety of women? In today's world, technology is a convenience, even a distraction sometimes, but for women, it can be a powerful tool. Take WalkSafe, for example. It was launched in the UK in 2021, and since then, it's been a hit. The app includes a live map. Your friends and family can track you. They can even chat with you. But here's the key differentiator. The app gives you the safest route back home. How? By combing through recent crime data. India too has something similar. It's called Safety Pin. It gives you the safest route option. If you choose a dangerous route, your contacts are notified immediately. But what happens if you cannot access your phone? Well, you have wearable gadgets then, your smart rings, smart jewellery, smart watches, SOS buttons. They can send out discreet signals with just a press of the button. Cab services are joining the fray too. The likes of Ola and Uber, they're integrating SOS buttons, GPS tracking, real-time trip sharing, and background checks. Of course, this has not eliminated crimes against women, but it's like an extra layer of safety. And it's not just private players. Governments too are stepping up. There are SOS mobile apps, panic buttons on state transport, and smart surveillance systems. Look at the state of Telangana. They have something called T-Safe. It is India's first ride monitoring service. You simply dial 100 or 112. You request monitoring. You get an automated link, and after that, the police is monitoring your journey. The women's safety software market is valued at $2 billion. By 2031, it could be worth $3.5 billion. So it is growing, and that's not necessarily a good thing. But this is the world we live in. States and countries are also using algorithms and analytics. They comb through data, predict hotspots for crime, and those areas can then be monitored. But here's the problem. On paper, all of this sounds great. AI telling you a safe route, panic button for your night runs, apps to track you where you go. It's like having an invisible shield. But how reliable is this weapon? I'll give you an example from Spain. They have a domestic violence algorithm. Say you've been abused by a partner. You go to the police station. They ask you to answer some questions, 35 yes or no questions. An algorithm will then analyze your answers, and based on that, you may or may not be given protection. In the case of a 32-year-old woman, it said that she needed no protection, but 7 weeks later, her abusive husband stabbed her and she died on the spot. It shows you how tech can get it wrong sometimes, and in this case, it was fatal. It was the difference between life and death. But more than that, technology is also a reminder that the onus is still on women. They must navigate with caution, they must exercise vigilance, they must always be alert, or else their life could be in danger. To be honest, it's unfair and unacceptable, and above all, it's exhausting, the constant thought of safety on your mind. Which is why we say technology can only be a crutch. It cannot be the solution. It can help, but it cannot change why women are unsafe in the first place. For that, we need a societal shift, a collective reckoning, to make sure safety is not just a privilege for women, it's a right. Safety is her right.
Across continents, one powerful news source.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
We go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment.
So thank you for making Firstpost 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished.
Climate change is on our doorstep. It's time for a revolution to take root. And it starts with 1.4 billion Indians. It starts with one tree for humanity, one tree for Mother Earth, one tree for our future. Project One Tree, a News 18 network initiative.
From impeachments to inaugurations, if it's a political story, we are on the scene. The race for the White House is heating up.
Kamala, you're fired.
I say, bring it on.
If it's breaking news, we're live with the latest coverage. From the White House, the State Department, and Capitol Hill. We know the issues, but above all, we know the players to bring you the latest in-depth analysis on all the key stories that we're covering. I'm Eric Ham. Join me from Washington here on Firstpost America.
On the show today, the T20 World Cup bandwagon has moved across to the West Indies. What can we expect